Welcome to the channel. I'm Red Cloud playing some more Disgaea RPG, looking at Pram today, who is from the Makai Kingdom collaboration with Disgaea RPG. So let's check out how good she is in the game. She is a staff bishop type user and her role is support. So let's show you how good she is and what she can bring to your teams. And if you do enjoy the video, please do hit like, and if you aren't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Starting things off, looking at her abilities. And overall, I've been looking at these previous to recording, and the more I look at them, the more I do like them. So her first ability, her leader one, Eyes of Prophecy, all allies intelligence and HP plus 15%. Decent enough start. You want the intelligence because she's staff type and she is an intelligence type support unit, so that's a good start. HP, just a bonus for me. The NE +1 Demon Ice Curse. The enemy with the highest action gauge. At the end of turn, attack and defense minus 20% for 3 turns. This is very nice. Well, I say it would be very nice if it was attack and resistance minus 20%. It is still nice, even if it's just for that attack debuff stat the enemy is going to be receiving. So if Pram is in your team for either the raids or the trial battles, the debuffing of an attack-based enemy's attack is going to be quite helpful, especially since most intelligence-based teams do have lower defenses, so that would be quite nice. I really do just wish that it was resistance minus 20% instead of defense. Her NE +5 Power of the Oracle, all allies elemental damage plus 15%. This is a very nice ability. It doesn't play into any chest type, haven't got to be humanoid, haven't got to be monster unit. It's all allies, and because we're moving sort of into an elemental meta where the bosses have the weaknesses and the barriers have those elemental weaknesses as well, this is very effective. And it doesn't just say wind or star damage, it's all elemental types, so this is a very good utility based ability. Damage dealt plus 15%. It's slightly lower than some we're used to currently. So some we see more at the 18 to 20%. 15 slightly lower, but still, because it's utility based and we can use it on all teams, it is quite decent. NE +7 Wisdom of Epos, ally with the highest intelligence at the end of turn, SP plus 15. This is nice, great support one. Your DPS unit is going to have the highest intelligence, pretty obvious. Unless you're taking in 2 intelligence-based DPS units, there could be a tricky overlay with who has the highest intelligence. So the one who you may want this to go to, it might go to the wrong one. But if you're taking in one high intelligence statted DPS unit, this is going to be very easy to plan around. And SP plus 15 is fantastic. You want your DPS unit to be having lots and lots of SP. So as I said, they're all very nice. Just that one part of that second ability I would tinker. Pram skills, what has she got for us? And as she is a support type unit, what support can she give our team? So this first skill, Frozen Prophecy, G+ to F damage, SP 25 down to 18. It's a cheap AoE move with an AoE debuff the enemy. Water based as with all her moves, and the debuff is speed minus 3%. Nothing out of the ordinary. We are very used to these sort of moves, it's very standard. The speed minus 3%, you might find a use for that, minus 3%. It's very small, it's not going to affect too much. It's just a wave clearing move if you're using it. Her second skill, Ice Mirror, is an F to F plus damage move. SP costing 40 down to 31. It is an AoE move, again water, and it comes with a very decent party buff. So the whole party is guaranteed up to 40% intelligence buff, and then on top of that, you're going to get one random buff. So this random buff is going to be either intelligence plus 10%, resistance plus 30%, or action gauge plus 100. These are very good. If you get that intelligence of plus 10%, that puts that total for the whole party up to 50%, which is great. Resistance, if you do get it, your weaker units, your support units will have better survivability if you're up against an intelligence based enemy. That's nice as well. and the action gauge plus 100, which I think is the one I would want the most, is going to help you be so much more quicker than your enemy. We've seen plenty of other action gauge manipulation skills before. That plus 100 can be very significant in getting your turn off before an annoying enemy. So for me, I would want that action gauge plus 100, but you've got a 1 in 3 chance. May the RNG gods be on our side. And her final skill, her NE+3 skill, Frost Dragon, an A to A plus damage move, 60 SP cost down to 48. It is single damage, again water based, and it comes with a debuff to a single enemy, the one you're hitting, as well as a buff for Pram as well. So the debuff to the enemy is defense and resistance minus 20%, and the buff to Pram is going to be action gauge plus 200. So in terms of skill use, you're either going to be using, for me mostly, Ice Mirror or Frost Dragon. If the enemy just needs a debuff and Pram is going super quick with some speed boots on, maybe you can boost around the action gauge with that self-buffing move and deal some damage to the enemy as well as debuffing them, or you can just give the whole party a very nice buff, which, as she is a support unit, I think I would mostly be doing the Ice Mirror move. The only time I'll be using Frost Dragon is if I pretty need the enemy's debuff topping up. And on to her spells. So she has the Enfeeble, Mega Enfeeble combo, Magic Boost and Mega Magic Boost, and Giga Ice and Omega Ice. If you build her as a staff unit, she will natively get these anyway. The most useful of these will be Mega Magic Boost and Mega Enfeeble. Now in terms of whether you're going to be using Mega Magic Boost or this skill up here, Ice Mirror, that one's on you. I prefer Ice Mirror over Mega Magic Boost because of the damage she's dealing as well. She has, what I haven't mentioned, a pretty decent attack stat. She will be dealing not major damage, but she'll be dealing some nice damage with this Ice Mirror move, and the buff on top of it, it outweighs for me the 15% difference from a Mega Magic Boost to the guaranteed 40% here. So personally, I'll get these. I'll get all the spells. There's no point not getting them. But usability, Mega Enfeeble, maybe get use out of it. I mean, she's already debuffing the enemy's attack with one of her abilities, so it's not the most necessary thing. You could always just use the normal Enfeeble because it's 35%. Then you've got the actual 20% from the ability, so that's going to be 55%. That's the cap in raid, not the cap in general gameplay. That way you can save yourself a little bit of SP for the next turn to maybe use the Ice Mirror move if you haven't got too many SP generators in your team, but that's just something to think about. That's just my mind going a little bit off tangent of how maybe I'll use her. So let's have a look at Killia's training. Frozen Prophecy, which is the cheap AoE move, is going to be powered up. The Ice Mirror move is SP -3. I like that one. It means I can get that party-wide buffing skill off more often. So the cost of that is going to be down to 28. That is very nice, very achievable every turn. And Frost Dragon is SP -5, which again is good. That costs only 48, so it's going to cost you 43. It's just depending whether you're going to use that or not, but that's going to depend on your style of play. But Pram, she looks decent. Overall, as an intelligence-based support unit, very usable, and she's on a good banner. Her and Petta are both decent units. It just depends on your targets for this month and the upcoming months. But let me know your thoughts below. What do you think of Pram? Will you be summoning for her? Because I don't see a lot of you in the comments are going to go, yeah, she's my #1 target, because we have Zeta out this month, we have DesX out this month, we have Seedle next month, and the month after that we've got other top units coming as well, so she might not be on your hit list. But if you did enjoy the video, please do hit like, and if you aren't already, please do subscribe to the channel for me. Thanks for watching. Bye.